Hello, my feline friends. This is Unikitten. In our last episode, we advanced our storyline. First, we spoke briefly to Noelle. She wants to hold a memorial for Sarah. Oops, we already did one. Oh well, hers will probably be better, and she'll remember Constellation at the time that she needs to say Constellation instead of having a mind blank. Anyway, we then spoke to Vladimir, and he gave us coordinates to a couple more artifacts and powers. The coordinates, however, are a long distance away. I briefly checked, and my Wonderwell ship from the parents can make the trip, so when we're ready to go, we can. After that, we went to the Earth's moon to the Nova Galactic Research Facility. There we learned is where they invented and tested out the Voltaire supercomputer, and then later the first ship to go faster than the speed of light. They traveled from our moon to Jupiter in seconds. However, our communication technology was not good yet, and it took them over 38 minutes to hear the first communication from the ship once it reached Jupiter. From there, we found clues that led to NASA on Earth. We traveled there and found a historical museum mostly intact. There we discovered research using an object found on Mars, an object that pulls gravity onto itself made of elements unknown to us. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? If you guessed artifact, you would be correct. They used the artifact to create the first grav drives. However, they didn't, at least at first, realize that the use of grav drives was causing the destruction of Earth's magnetic fields. Once that occurred, Earth's atmosphere began sputtering out into space until they had none. Of course, a few select people knew, but kept it a secret because they wanted us to go to the stars, wanted us to leave Earth and explore the galaxy. It wasn't their choice to make, wasn't theirs to make it for everyone on Earth. That is why the emissary seeks to stop people who search for the artifacts. The hunter wants them for himself. However, we did free the artifact pie that was on Earth from the research facility, and as soon as we touched it, Starborn showed up, as well as the emissary and the hunter. We battled the Starborn and then spoke to the emissary and the hunter. They wanted us to choose a side between the two of them, and whoever we would decide to go with would be whoever we would travel with and discover more artifacts with. We decided that we didn't want to decide with either, so we told them both to buzz off. So now we're enemies of both. When we collect the last few artifacts, we will have a battle with them. Well, that's for the future. Join me in today's episode, where we'll be progressing our storyline some more. We're going to start off by going and seeing the parents. I'm not 100% sure that once we continue this storyline, that they will continue with us. I don't know how that's going to play out. The written content surrounding having parents is a little vague sometimes. Things that you would expect there to be content with them, there is none. So we'll see. I almost forgot where they lived because it's been a while. Hey,
Everyone in my
Pops.
poker night is going to hear about you. You came. How are you doing?
Great.
You eating well out there?
Of course.
It's easy just to survive off, well, garbage when you're shipbound all the time.
Sammy's quite good in the kitchen, actually. Nothing like your famous nachos, Dad, but I get by. A little old for lectures about my diet. I get sick of all the junk food, but it's got a long shelf life.
Well, I do what I can. You remember Grandpa's restaurant? Last time you were there, you must have been 5, 8. Some of the best food in the galaxy. Service with a grunt and a glare, I always said. But Dad's food kept them coming back.
I don't think I ever saw Grandpa smile. I don't remember the restaurant. I barely remember him. His food was incredible. You could never tell looking at it from the outside.
Hole in the walls have the best food. That's just science. Your grandfather taught me what I know of cooking. He didn't want me to go to uni. I was the only one interested in the restaurant. But when he got on in the years, he trusted me with something sacred. His meatloaf recipe.
Please, please, please tell me you're making meatloaf tonight. Good for you, I guess. I've never been a fan of meatloaf. Why was Grandpa always so, well, crazy about that recipe? Tell me you're making meatloaf tonight.
No, I'm not. Something better. I don't know if anything I taught you about cooking stuck, but I figure it's time to pass the torch. But you gotta promise not to share Grandpa's meatloaf recipe with anyone. It stays in the family. I swear Dad's ghost would come back and strike me dead if you did that.
I solemnly promise to guard that secret with my life. Whatever, thanks, I guess. That would be a tasty alternative to freeze-dried chunks.
Oh, you actually eat that? You really, really need this recipe. Any meat will do. If it's dry, extra tomatoes. They'll moisten it up if you do it right. Sorry, a bit of a moment here. So, you want to talk about anything?
Not sure if I could send money back home. I don't know, that's the first time that's showed up where I removed this. I don't know. I'm not gonna go with that.
They are not used to anyone saying no.
Flamenco.
Not one bit.
Or we could
When I
do
go to
salsa.
sleep, I got a clean conscience. Working for them, it would be hard to look myself in the mirror.
Oh, ain't that the truth? With both of our pensions, we still couldn't afford it. But with what you send home, well, we get by. And of all the places we've lived, New Atlantis is just so full of culture and life.
Okay.
You're
Where's
welcome.
the tissue paper?
And you don't know where that is?
Well, no content for the
I
parents.
knew
I
where it
really
was. Top
about
shelf of the
leaving.
pack.
Anyway, we're gonna go talk to Nadia with SSNN. I forgot I needed to deliver
But
some
it's not there
information
anymore.
to her. So we'll talk to her before we leave New Atlantis. Although, we'll just be telling them how we stole an artifact from the guy and then killed everybody aboard. And I'm pretty sure I blew up the ship after I left, so maybe I shouldn't really talk to them. Oh well. That's for future me problem.
Your
Hi,
stories are
Nadia.
You have that look in your eye. What's the scoop?
Captain Petrov's ship, the Scow, was robbed.
I already interviewed an ex-pirate about the robbery, but she was as reliable as good coffee around here. So you were there when it went down?
Yeah.
What were you doing there?
Robbing it. I was making a delivery. Wrong place, wrong time. I was the one robbing him. That's not really relevant, but I was there.
Well then, let's continue, Miss Not Really Relevant. Tell me about this Captain Petrov. I've heard he's a bit of an eccentric.
Just a
What
tad.
was your impression of him?
Petrov was a hoarder and liked to collect anything strange or unusual. He had more credits than cents, real full of himself. He was a character, all right. I liked him.
Charlatans and conmen need to be likable for their marks. No one seems to know exactly what was stolen, but everyone agrees it was valuable. Care to shed some light on it?
Beats me. I got out of there as quick as I could. A giant golden statue of a giraffe. It was an unusual artifact dug up on some planet.
I don't blame you. Last question. About, and I'm quoting, a zoo gone wild. The other source swore up and down that alien creatures got out of their cages and went on a rampage. Please, please, please tell me she was telling the truth. It's got to be some Aurora-induced hallucination.
Why do you want it to be true?
You mean besides the ratings? I just want to live in a galaxy where eccentric millionaires have out-of-control zoos. But, just give it to me straight. Zero. Fact or fiction?
Don't believe everything you hear.
I knew it was too good to be true. Oh well. This is just a plain old good story. Check the newsfeed for it later. And here's your payment.
Thanks.
When you first walked into my office, I had no idea you would be at the center of so much. And I get the feeling you're not sharing everything.
I've told you plenty, though. So what if I'm keeping stuff to myself? I doubt you'd believe everything I've seen and done. Some secrets aren't mine to tell.
I get that. Really, I do. I talked with the editor, and he authorized a special bonus for someone who's worked with us so long.
Awesome.
And maybe one day, years from now, you can fill me in on the stories you didn't want broadcast. Take care, Constellation.
Bye-bye. That was a pretty decent little chunk of money. Alright.
SSNN is supposed to be impartial, but I think UC's got a finger on the scale there. Or a whole hand.
Probably.
You have another story for me?
Alright. To the ship. I'm going to attempt to go to a couple of the quests that are in this line before I get my Wonderwell ship.
Say your last goodbyes.
But at some point it does say I specifically need to get a ship that can do 21 light years. The Wonderwell can do 28, I believe.
Captain Mike in orbit.
Let's see. Freya III. I would like to know what they had to change in order to make the grav drives not destroy magnetic fields.
Look at that. A whole new set of stars.
Because the NASA scientist said that he fixed the problem with the grav drives, but I want to know what that fix was. Mayday. Alright, I guess we're gonna investigate a distress signal. It needed a immediate evac. We'll see. Probably Starborn or something.
Let's see what's on this ball.
Nishna.
Life in all its many-colored glory.
Hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleeps.
Thank you, Vasco. Keep an eye on the ship. We don't know what's going on here. think it's pirates. I don't see any around.
Nishna Research Station. You speaking. What is your business here?
You had a mayday? I'm responding to your distress signal. I'm from Constellation. I'm investigating an anomaly on this planet. What is this place?
What? We haven't sent a distress signal. Nothing on the comms. No other ships in the system since our last supply drop. Look, what are you trying to pull here?
So there was an explosion in your high energy research lab.
Really? The high energy research lab? Alright. I don't know what's going on here, but you should talk with the director. For security, I'm going to have to ask your friend to wait out there. Once inside, stay with me and don't make any sudden moves. I'll get the door.
I don't know if I want to go in there without my friend, though.
Just be careful. Cora's grown rather attached to you. She might not be alone.
No, thanks, Sammy. You kind of need a shave. You're a little prickly.
Scan is clear. One moment.
Alright. It's weird.
Attention all. I am declaring a cordial. All sections are now on lockdown. Senior staff, protocol Delta. Use up. There. Be right with you.
Come open it. Alright, Ethan.
Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security. If you'll follow me, I'll show you to the director.
Thank you. Alright, let's go. Who's the director?
Kaya Patel, our Administrator and Research Director. 28 years in quantum particle physics, or so I'm told. It's beyond me.
What's with all the security?
We're a small research station in the middle of nowhere. Pirates eat places like this for lunch. It is my job to make sure that we are not on the menu.
Alright, let's go.
We'll take the back way up. Here, you can see our lovely storage area. Don't touch anything.
I won't.
So, Nishna.
What? Well, that was weird. Well then. Oh, and you got creatures down here?
What the? Easy, easy!
What the hell was that?
What the hell was that?
That's what I just asked. You tell me. I don't know. I was here, but everything was destroyed. Some kind of anomaly. It could be the artifact I'm looking for.
What are you talking about? 1 minute you're following me, and then you're just gone. Minute later, you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a fight.
Because I was.
But there's nothing here. I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tech? Who are you working for?
I don't know any more than you do. This is ridiculous. I'm not lying. If I had stealth tech, I wouldn't be arguing with you in a hallway.
Look, I don't know what's going on. Let's get you to the director. Maybe she can figure this out.
I wasn't the one.
This way.
Well, hell's bells. What the hell is going on?
Who's there? Oh, thank God. Finally, someone came. The distress signal. You picked up the distress signal, right?
Yeah? Stop. I need to know what's going on here. Yeah, I got your distress signal. Medicine, starvation, dehydration. You're in bad shape.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have made it much longer. It's been so long. I'm out of food, out of water. But I made it. Wait. How did you get in here?
Hughes was taking me to see the director, and then I was just here.
Hughes? Ethan Hughes? But he's dead. No. This doesn't make any sense. Unless the accident. Maybe this is a side effect of the accident. If the probe is still feeding power to the distortion, then...
Probe, distortion, right. Slow down. Let's start with this accident. Tell me, what the hell is going on here? Tell me about this accident.
Right. Sorry. 3 months ago, I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab. There was an accident. An explosion. It caused a gas leak. Sparked a fire. I was trapped in the control room. There was nothing I could do. They're all dead.
Describe this distortion. You were experimenting on an artifact?
An artifact? You mean the metallic gun?
Just disappear. We should. Wait.
Hey, Ethan.
All right, we're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving. If anything happens, the director's office is on the 2nd floor, end of the hall. You can't miss it.
Hell's bells. Alright, creature guys. Where's Rafael? We were just talking to him. Yeah. This slate contains Dr. Barkova's personal journal, posted to a 180-day rotation. The doctor has logged every hour spent treating headaches, paper cuts, and sore feelings after yet another inane scientific argument. A few entries catch your attention. Day 21, 1454. Mr. Hughes reported an emergency with the particle accelerator engineering team. Code Blue, full trauma kit on standby. Was it methane poisoning? A bite from some terrifying venomous life form? No. Evidently, Mr. McCarrick dropped a drill on his foot while assembling the containment housing. Minor bruising, not even a sprain. Clearly, we're dealing with dangerous, unknown phenomena here. Day 64, 0115. There's been an explosion on the research level. Full security lockdown. Alarms blaring. Hughes is trying to regain control. I am, of course, standing by. Day 64, 0218. There's a hydrogen leak. The explosion must have ruptured the tanks on the research level. It's in the ventilation system. We can't contain it from up here. We can't evacuate because of the lockdown. Hughes is still trying to reset the system or at least cut the air interchange, but it's going to take a few hours. If the levels rise much further, the entire facility can combust. There's something to be said for boring days. This is the final entry. Alright. Yep, there's something for boring days sometimes. Oh, thank you for your credits. should have let me bring Sammy so I could have some backup. No, they made me leave him outside. And he's probably going to be aged like 20 years when I get out. Well, hello, Ethan. Yeah, I'm trying to get to where you're going, but...
Director?
Thank you. Come in. Kaya Patel, Research Director. And this is our Chief Scientist, Maria Hughes. Ethan said you disappeared right in front of him. Twice now? 3 times?
Director, you can't be taking this seriously. Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but there has to be a rational explanation for all of this.
I'm shifting to an alternate universe or something. Can it? I already know about your experiment. You found an artifact. You have no idea what you're dealing with. I don't know. What do you think is happening?
An artifact?
You mean the source of the distortion? No, we don't. Enlighten us.
I've seen what they can do. It's why I'm here. They're connected to the multiverse, countless other realities. They are key to the temples, the unity, creation itself.
Really? That's all you're gonna say?
No, fair enough. You have a prior connection with them then. Maybe that's why this is only affecting you.
Just tell me what you were doing to it. Whatever this is, I keep shifting to another universe. What did you think it was? This is only affecting me?
That is quite a claim. What makes you think that? Tell us about this other universe.
It's burned out. Rafael was the only survivor. Rafael said there was a gas fire. You're all dead.
Rafael? Rafael died in the accident.
Wait, burned out? The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or 2.
But if it hadn't been, it could well have caused an explosion.
Another universe, though. That's a lot to swallow.
Tell me about the accident. Rafael is dead? Is there some way to help him? You said the gas leak was contained. How?
We're not sure.
Rafael was in the lab near the ventilation controls. He could have stopped it.
Maybe he did. Or died trying.
Tell me about the accident.
This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion. This artifact and the field it creates. 3 months ago, our chief engineer, Rafael, was calibrating an experimental probe when something went wrong.
We still don't know what happened. There was a series of explosions, and somehow it's still running.
Then shut the damn thing off. Rafael said probe is feeding power into the distortion. That's all you're going to tell me?
That would make sense. That's why the field strength keeps increasing. We have a control unit for the probe. After the accident, I tried to use it to shut down the system, but the kill switch isn't responding. We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is locked down. We can't even get down there.
We have to find a way to stop this. I don't care about any of this. I'm just here for the artifact. What's the research level? Locked down? You can't override your own security system?
Not from up here. The explosion fried the network circuits.
Without physical access to the research level, there is little we can do. We have been working in makeshift labs for months.
I have to try to find a way to stop this.
How? I told you the research level's locked down. We can't even use the damn elevator.
Maybe I could in the other universe.
What?
Clever. In this other universe, Rafael survived. He made it back from the lab. So clearly his elevator works. Take it. And you might be able to shut down the experiment.
This is crazy.
But first, we have to do something about your shifting.
Maria, you mentioned a control unit earlier.
We can't shut down the probe, but we might be able to adjust some of the other parameters. It's risky. We don't know what we're dealing with, but...
All right.
It's worth a try.
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Come
Alright.
with me. The control unit is in the fabrication lab next door. What have we gotten ourselves into?
That's what you should have figured out before you started messing with stuff you didn't know nothing about. Alright, here I am, back in the alternate universe. Oh, hey, Director. You're looking a little bony lately. Eaten anything? Incident report. Author Kaya Patel, Director. Date of incident: Revolution 8, day 64. Time of incident: 58. Shortly after midnight, a series of explosions in the high energy research lab triggered a security lockdown. A brief release of hydrogen gas was detected in an air interchange system, along with particulates indicative of a major collapse or severe damage to the lab facilities. Chief of Security E. Hughes canceled the lockdown for the surface facility at 04:30, but all communication with the research level and its control systems have been lost. Chief Engineer R. Aguerrero is missing, presumed dead. Security logs indicate he was alone in the lab at the time of the incident. All other personnel are accounted for. No other injuries reported. Why is it that they always have, like, no lights going in the facility, but the TV's still on? Where are you, creepy? Oh, there you are. Creepy creature. There you are, Rafael.
It's you. What happened? You disappeared, and the ceiling caved in, and I thought I finally lost it.
I met with the director. We have to shut down the probe. I need to get to the fabrication lab. Are you alright?
What? How? Look, if you think things are bad up here, the research level is even worse. I barely made it out, and that was months ago. I don't understand any of this. If I hadn't seen you disappear with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. Okay. You're my ticket out of here. We'll do this your way. We can get out through the pantry. Here's the key. I'll back you up, I guess.
No problem. Alright, Rafael. You probably should have led the way, because I don't know the way to your pantry. I guess it's right here. And
What the? You?
hi, people.
Go. Everybody out.
It's not. It's.
Out of my way.
Don't worry about it.
Hey.
I'm allowed to be here.
Stay back.
Just everybody move. I've got a thing to do. I gotta get to the thing. Alright, here we go. Alright, Rafael. There you are. Hi. Oh, look look at all of you. Oh, here's a computer. Alright, security logs. Oh, I'm not gonna read all that. Security log, Revolution Day 8, Day 64. Lot. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with all that. Archived files. Survey team report. Planet Freya III, specific gravity 0.82 G. Habitable atmosphere, yes. Habitable temperature, yes. Local ecosystem, complete microflora fauna. Analysis. This is a nightmare world. Oh, sure, scans look nice. Breathable atmosphere, near Earth gravity, habitable temps at the mid latitudes, fully established ecosystem, maybe even some useful organics. Don't let it fool you. Everything here is out to get you. The apex predators, cataxi, are burrowing carnivores with near impenetrable shells and deadly venom. The herbivores are aggressive and wildly territorial. Local flora defends itself with some of the strongest psychotropics we've seen. Even the oceans are polluted with heavy metals and organic compounds that'll melt your skin if you aren't protected. If we have to set up a facility here, we need a high-end electric pulse field to keep the fauna at bay, and a full-time doctor and security team on standby in case some idiot decides to go for a walk. Alright, tell us how you really feel. Supplemental report. Cataxi. Cataxi appear to be the native apex predators of Freya III, resembling large old earth scorpions. They are particularly notable for their highly aggressive nature, incredible facility at burrowing, tough chitinous shells, and powerful venom. In the wild, cataxi are ambushed hunters, digging extensive warrens and using highly developed vibrational sensillae to detect approaching prey and ambush it from the most opportune vantage. Initial scans suggest cataxi colonies may extend as far as several kilometers beneath the surface, preying on other burrowing creatures in Freya's extensive cave networks. As cataxi track their prey with vibrations, they are immune to flash-type grenades. However, a strong vibrational disruptive like an electric pulse field should be effective at keeping them at bay. Cataxi have evolved reinforced chitinous plating that makes them highly resistant to conventional impact and ballistic weapons. Initial confrontation suggests cryonics-based energy may be significantly more effective at repulsing them. Thank you, Starfield, for kicking me out of the game. Alright. When their ambush is insufficient, cataxi rely on neurotoxic venom to fell larger prey. Resistant environmental suits and adequate medical supplies are essential for survival outside a secured perimeter. Cataxi should be considered extremely dangerous and are to be avoided if at all possible. Download survey data. Thank you. Alright. Nothing too interesting about that. I hear you, but where are you? Well, you're already dead. I think that I'm going backwards. Well, maybe. Oh, there's another one. Hi there. Oh, didn't do a damn thing. Oh, I almost killed him. Sorry, Rafael. Rafael. Sorry about that. Did not mean to, grenade you.
Look at this. It's It's going to take hours to clear this out. Assuming the rest of the building doesn't come down on top of us.
Well, we better get started. What now? This looks like a dead end. What will happen when I shut down the probe? Where are all these creatures coming from? Can you tell me about the accident? Yeah, tell me your
in the lab,
point of view.
Working on the frequency calibration for the probe. I was walking out of the control room when it happened. I heard the tanks rupture. The alarm sound. I only had a second to react. I jumped back into the control room. The doors sealed. I was safe. From the gas, the fire, everything. But I was trapped. There was nothing I could do to stop it. If I had gone the other way, maybe I could have made it to the ventilation controls. Killed the system. Even if it killed me, I don't know. I don't want to think about it.
What now? This looks like a dead end. What will happen when I shut down the probe?
I'm not sure. It might stop whatever's happening to you. It's a reasonable theory, I guess.
This looks like a dead end.
How should I know? You're the one who keeps winking in and out of existence. I just want to get out of here. Go do whatever you're going to do. I'll see if I can clear a path to the door.
Where are these creatures
They're
coming
a
from?
native species. We had an electric pulse field to keep them out. The fire took out the generators, damaged the foundation. They just keep coming.
All right. Hi, Ethan.
What? Oh, it's you. You realize you just poked into my locked office. So much for security protocols.
Yeah, trippy, huh? I'm trying to get to the fabrication lab. This seems to be happening a lot lately. Just open the doors, please.
Sure. Down the hall. Take the stairs next to the atrium. Yeah, let me get the doors for you.
Thanks.
And is there anything else you need?
I need something to fight the Cataxi in the other universe.
The Cataxi in the other universe. Uh-huh. Wow. I got an experiment that one of the engineers put together. But...
I know there's a way to get past this. I know you'd like to help me if you could. What I'm asking for is completely reasonable.
yeah, I hope so.
Now we're getting somewhere. That's better. Can we move on to the part where you give it to me? Hand it over, now.
Don't get
Damn
ahead
it.
of yourself. I never agreed to anything.
I know you have your reasons. I'm just trying to help. I'm sure we can work something out.
Look, I'd like to help, but... I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Maybe we can work something out. All right. Yeah. It's never been field tested, but all yours.
Thank you. Are there any scorpions native to this planet? What can you tell me about the research level? The director said the research level is locked down.
That's right. Has been since the accident. We can't connect to the control system to override it. The whole system's on a heads radar. Cameras spot anyone not in the staff database. They fire off an alarm and all hell breaks loose.
What about the research level?
Bigger than you'd expect. We've got a particle accelerator, whole lab complex, the high energy research lab. Real state of the art. Can't tell you what a tenth of it actually does.
Are there any scorpions native to this planet?
Yes. Cataxi. Nasty things. The original survey team ran across them. You're welcome to read the old logs if you want. Yeah, I'll unlock the terminal for you.
Alright, thanks. I already read it. On a different terminal. In the other universe. Alright, we'll see if this thing can do anything for us. I was hoping to get a little further in that universe first. Not too shabby. What are you? Oh, I thought something was coming from the ceiling. Just my imagination, I guess. All right. Hi, Hugh.
What, did you get lost in the hallway?
Yes, it was blocked in the other universe. Just get on with it.
Alright. This is the probe control unit. Most of these controls aren't responding. I'm going to very carefully adjust the settings I can. There's no way to tell what's about to happen. Pay attention and be ready for anything. I'll begin by adjusting the energy feed of the electron beam array. We're at 93 teravolts. Calibrating to 95, 97, 100. Nothing. Let's try the other way. 91, 89. What the? Okay. It looks safe to approach. But what in the world?
What? Tell me. Come on, tell me. What in the world, what?
It's a micro distortion. Flux pattern matches the distortion in the lab. The setting is just exposing it somehow.
Normally I have to walk through them.
Step into the distortion, please.
Alright, you first. Is that safe? Is this what I've been passing through?
Nothing. No, hold on. There's a slight pattern change. Some kind of resonance. Right, stay there. Let me turn the feedback up for a moment. Calibrating to 90, 91.
Gonna get me killed, scientist. Alright, well. Probe control unit. Got it. There's the distortion thingy.
What happened?
I went there.
Are you alright?
It worked.
So, the lower setting causes the distortions to manifest, and the higher causes you to shift. That seems promising. Keep it on the lowest setting until you want to shift, and you should be able to avoid any more accidents. I'd give you my control unit, but it looks like you already have one from the other universe. Love to take a look at that when this is all over.
Alright, time to shut this down. Just tell me what I need to do. Do you want to test anything else?
Yeah. Right. If you can get down to the research level, you need to make your way to the high energy research lab. Disengage the power interlocks, then pull the emergency shutdown to stop the probe. That should finally put an end to all this. Oh, and before you go, the director wanted to speak with you. It really is just down the hall.
Alright. Hello, Director.
Well then, all set? If you need supplies, I've asked Dr. Barakova to take care of you. It's the least I can do after everything we've put you through. Before you go, there is one other thing we should discuss. If this experiment is the cause of your shifting, when you shut it down, the shifting will stop. What happens then? To you and to us.
It's Schroeder's box. 2 potential states. You tell me. There's no way to know. I'm going to be stuck here wherever I am.
Exactly. And when you shut down the experiment, the probability function will collapse. You are the outside observer in the system. Whichever reality you are in at that moment is what will become real. For you and your universe, at least. The question is, which will you choose?
I don't know. I'm going to choose you, this universe. I'm going to choose Rafael, his universe. He needs my help more. Can I ask some questions?
Of course.
What will happen to the other universe?
I don't know. I'm not sure it's possible to know. It may cease to exist. It was one possible universe, but not what actually happened. We or Rafael actually did die months ago. Or it may remain real, just not in your universe. Or in some quantum sense, perhaps you make both choices and both outcomes will be real. Welcome to quantum mechanics.
What about everything outside Nishna?
Nothing will change. Nothing can change. If the universe was other than it was, you would not be here to make this choice. What you choose will be what happened in your universe, the universe that brought you to this point.
No other way?
Not that I can see.
What do you think I should do?
If this were a choice between my life and Raphael's, I would ask you to save him. But as the director of the station, I am responsible for the lives of my staff. 30 people. People with families, careers, futures ahead of them. In this universe.
All right.
Have you reached a decision?
I don't know.
You don't have to decide now. But when the time comes, please, keep them in mind. Now, it's time you are going. With the network offline, we can't shut down the security system on the research level, so you can expect some resistance. Be careful. Ethan, unlock the elevator lobby, please.
Ma'am, research level is still locked down.
I'm aware of that.
Alright. Done.
Good luck, dear. It's been a fascinating day.
Yep. Alright, optional, get supplies. What kind of supplies? Are the supplies for Rafael in case we leave him there?
Tatiana Barakova, station's doctor. This is not a public medical facility, but the director has ordered me to assist you nonetheless. I can spare a few med packs. Beyond that, I am not your therapist, your psychologist, or your cosmetologist.
Fine,
If there's
then.
anything else you need,
Cranky. Yeah, what's your problem?
Excuse me? Perhaps you'd care to try a dead-end medical post on some godforsaken planet in the middle of nowhere, huh? 6-year surgical residency, and I spend my days treating paper cuts and hurt feelings for a bunch of mathematicians and physicists. And now I have to deal with some spacer who thinks they're jumping between universes? Spare me.
I think you should see this.
My journal? Have you been in my quarters? Who do you think you are? The director may have given you run of this station, but I... Wait. What is this? This entry. It's mine, but... I didn't write this. And the scorch marks. God.
Now you believe me, but you might want to have it. I wouldn't mind an apology, Doctor.
Yes. Thank you.
Maybe it'll change your attitude some.
And I'll give you a break on anything else you need.
Thanks.
You're fine, trust me.
Bye, Doctor. Miss Cranky Pot. Oh, there's an anomaly thingy.
Don't touch me.
I'm not touching nothing.
Yes?
Ooh, I should have got the digipick before. Really? That's what you had in there.
The security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
Every time I do a digipick, I think about Inspector Gadget. Go, Inspector Gadget. concentrate on doing the digipick. They need better digipick music. Something with a nice beat. Why are you being so aggravating? Getting loud. Oh, there's a robot. Two robots. Hi. You just stay over there and die. Oh. Turret Sue? Crying out loud. Oh, you were a camera. So rude. All of them would come out after me at once. Uh-oh, there's gonna be more robots. Or quirks. Another robot or a turret somewhere. Here you are. Yeah, of course. More digipics. Robot. Where did you come from, robot? I thought it was just the turrets. Lots of did you pick use in this lab? Security system. Facility damage detected, multiple system failures detected, explosion in high energy research lab. Override lockdown. Good. Remote turret control. Alright, killed them all. Robot control. Alright, killed all of them. Remote alarm control. Disarm. No. Alright. Get to the lab. Got it.
The security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
Could have sworn I already deactivated all you guys. Jerks. Oh, hi, robot. Jeez, Louise. So mad at me. Thought all of you were no signals. Override, lockdown, accelerator, control room. Get into there somehow. Let me in. Ooh, there's a thing up there. Who are you? Are you? Oh, you're a robot. Huh. Ooh. Hi. Traded a robot for creatures. Alright, just go into the ground. Back. You, Queenie. Oh, Athena says hi. Hmm? And more digipics. Could have just given me one single one to use. Or another single one. You're supposed to work. Where are you supposed to work at? There you go. Finally. No, you suck. Ugh. Why are you so aggravating? Finally. Remote alarm control. I don't know, I've been turning all kinds of you off and you still didn't go off. Remote turret. Update friend foe. Might as well activate you. Robots. Alright, everybody should be my friend now. We shall see. Oh, hi, robot. Scared me. Are you gonna open that door for me, robot? Or are you just gonna stand in the way? This is a little bit complicated for a novice one. I mean, it's still doable, but quite a bit. You had chunks in a locked safe? Seriously? And then you have the gun just out in the open. Ooh, that door's open on this side.
This unit is performing a software update. Conversation.
Mission is very much like a puzzle in and of itself. The back and forth between the two universes. Kind of lost track of where I'm trying to go at this point. And all the digipics. things on this one already? Kinda having trouble finding my way there.
Please proceed with caution. There is heavy machinery operating in this area.
There's a chest down here. Yeah, it's ugly. I hope the other universe, when we get there through the artifacts later, has different and new outfits. Only seem fitting. New universe, new outfits. It's amazing that when the people of Earth were messing around with the artifact that they found to invent the grav drives, that they also didn't do a split reality. Or they did, and we just haven't found it yet. Oh, robots or turrets. Somebody. There they are. And a robot, of course. These robots, have you noticed these robots are exceptionally fast? A lot faster than most of them are, including the cheetah ones. Seriously. I'm either blocked by cave-ins or I'm blocked by no access. Ooh, there's... kind of like slowly came at me. Ooh, I hate when they go on the ground and they just pop out at me at random. There you are. I saw you go in there. I knew you were there.
Controls are available on designated security terminals.
Security system. Yeah, we know everything's damaged. Storage section. Just open the door. All of the doors. We don't need any beeping. We just need you to open all the doors. Uh-oh. Stop running. You should be slow.
Unable. Repair not possible.
Probably the computer for the 2 robots I just killed. Of course it's for the robot. Yeah, I know, I just killed them both. Oh, I can do something with turrets though. Alright. Oh. I just changed your friend foe setting. Jerk. Just... You wanna kill me too? Alright. I guess I changed it for 1 turret. Their range is very pitiful. Oh, look at all of you. Gonna come at me, huh? All the way up these stairs, you're coming at me. Still killed you. Any more? Yep. Just all come on. Just come on up. I'll take you out. Alright. Any more of your friends? Yep. Creepy wall. Oh, you're gonna hide down there? You didn't want to come up here with your friends? Lazy. What all these little waypoints want me to do. Not gonna give me any clues, are you? Oh, disengage power interlocks. 7. Or switch universes. I don't remember what universe I'm in. Oh, I want to go to the other universe, because I'm going to save the other universe. Alright, where's my little anomaly thingies? There's one. Oh. Ow! Stupid robot. Yeah. Oh, that other one just jumped off the ramp. Oh no.
Catastrophic damage.
There's one. Three. Robot. Huh, he just jumped down there. These are very physically active robots. They move fast. They jump. Normally they don't move and jump so much. The particle thing is loud. Four. Five. Six. And seven. Or maybe. There we go. Shut down the probe. Alright, where? Robots, just stop. Yes. Maybe that's why it didn't cause like the split reality on the Earth one, because they took it out of the Earth or Mars.
Resolved. The security lockdown has been terminated.
Oh, it's always so convenient that, there's always an elevator after the end. Oh well, where's the fun if everything just had an elevator that we took? Hi, Director.
There you are. Welcome back. Ethan, how are we doing?
Research levels back online. Definitely some damage, but it could be a lot worse. We will have to replace a few robots.
Yes, well, that's a small price to pay, all things considered.
This is a lot to take in. Artifacts, multiple universes.
Look on the bright side, dear. Just imagine the papers you'll publish.
If anyone even believes this.
I am curious, though. Why did you decide to stay here, with us?
In the other universe, you were all dead. This was the better outcome. Rafael died to save you. I wanted to honor that. You have something to offer me. He didn't. He died to save you.
Of course. I'll make sure the consortium remembers his sacrifice. Our next supply ship will be arriving soon. I'll have a full report ready for them. For now, I'd like to extend our gratitude and what compensation I can offer for everything we put you through. Thank you. This has been a truly remarkable experience.
Thanks. You're not even gonna pick up the garbage can, you're just gonna walk through it, lady? I see how you are. Alright, so that was one of the more interesting ways to get an artifact. Not a bad helmet. Sammy, you are not gonna believe what happened.
Because of you.
Let's get moving.
Let's go then.
Alright, my feline friends, we're gonna go ahead and end episode here. Please like and subscribe to see what we do in our next adventure. Have a good one.